This is another example of running the trend monitor, and I've really recorded this just to highlight the color changes that you will see. Whatever time frames you're using, this is on a very fast time frame. I've got the 1 minute top left, 2 minute top right, 3 minute at the bottom left, and then 4 minutes on the bottom right. And this is on the ES. This is running in Globex right now. And it's just to demonstrate the color changes, as I say, that you're likely to see when you're running it in multiple time frames, and how it will help you to assess whether the trend you're seeing is likely to continue, or if you start to see any changes over here in the 1 minute time frame, are they going to ripple through into your slightly slower time frames of 2, 3, and 4, and so on? Because if they do, then you may well be moving into either a congestion phase or ultimately a reversal in trend. Now, what we can see at the moment clearly is on the 1 minute, we've had a very nice bullish run for the last, it's been going on a little while now. Nice move higher. We've had a congestion phase here, several minutes. Market's now pushing up again, 2 nice candles there. The same over on the 2 minute and on the 3 minute and on the 4 minute. And in terms of the trend monitor, clearly, as you can see on the 1 minute, it is bright blue. On the 2 minute, as you can see here, we had this little congestion phase building here. We came out of a bullish run lower here. And this is what I wanted to highlight, just these transitional changes in color. So on this occasion, we didn't actually go to a darker red. Here we went through into a darker blue, in other words, a potential reversal into a bullish trend. But then it went back into the bearish phase again. We went back into a darker blue, trying to rally again. Then it goes bright red again as the bearish trend is re-established once more. And then as the momentum develops in the bullish trend, this actually goes straight through into the brighter blue. In other words, it skips a couple of steps. We've gone straight from one bright color into another bright color, bright red to bright blue. So there's no darker blue and there's no darker red on that occasion. If we step down here onto the 3 minute, this was the end of a bullish phase. And on this occasion, we didn't go into dark blue, but we actually went into dark red. There's bearish sentiment starting to build. We went into bright red for a short period. Then we came out the other side. We actually went into dark blue here. So in other words, we didn't go from bright red into darker red. We went through into the darker blue because the trend here is starting to build quite strongly. We've got 4 or 5 bars of that, and then we're straight out into the other side, into the brighter blue of confirming the bullish trend. And finally, over to the 4 minute, this was the end of the bearish trend lower. Went into a darker red here, out the other side into bright blue. That trend didn't last very long. It rolled over. We went into darker blue, ultimately into bright red. Not for very long. We're back into a congestion phase here of darker red. Out into bright blue. A bit of a congestion phase building here. So the bullish trend was established. Then we've come into a period of congestion. Then we've come out the other side as the bullish trend picks up momentum once more and confirmed with the trend monitor moving back into a bright blue phase, which is where we are now. And this is really the power of using multiple time frames. We've got 4 here. This could be anything you care to name. It could be a 50, 30, 60-minute daily combination. It could be, as we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally anything that you choose, or you may indeed prefer to use 3. But the principle is really in using the trend monitor, in seeing what is going on in your fastest time frame, and that will help to keep you in perhaps your slightly slower time frame of trading, your trading window, if you like. So if you imagine it as if you have 3 charts up and it's a 3-lane highway or 3-lane motorway, your trading perspective, if you like, is in the middle, the center lane, and then on the left-hand side of you, if you're moving forward, then you've got your faster time frame, and on your right-hand side, you've got your slower time frame. So, for example, using 3 charts, if we were just using 1, 2, 3, this perhaps would be your main focus of attention. This would be really telling you what's coming up at you, and this is really just confirming your slowest one of your 3 is really just confirming what is rippling through from your trading window. This one, in other words, rippling through into your slightly slower time frames. So as you can see, it gives you the confidence, the trend monitor gives you the confidence to hold this trend. And as you can see through the congestion phases here, we've had this bullish trend develop. This is this is just over an hour now. This is 10:45, 11:45, so it's roughly an hour here. But we had quite a period of congestion here, and yet the trend monitor hasn't transitioned, it hasn't flickered, it's still maintaining that bullish momentum. A little bit more here, and on up we go. Same sort of thing over here. We had this congestion phase earlier, which was signaled on the slower time frame. Now we come out, we've come into the congestion, up, a little bit more congestion, and on up we go. So it's really giving you that confidence to maintain this position. You know, we had a very minor pullback here. We're still in the congestion phase. We've got to push on higher up here, but it's just giving you that confidence to hold this position for the time being, not to come out too early, to try and, as I said in all the other videos with the trend monitor, to try to maximize the profit potential from this particular trend, to make sure that you gain as much as possible from it. Stay in, don't get frightened out. Obviously, you'll be using other indicators. If you follow ourselves at Quantum, you might well be using the volume price analysis methodology, which will help to give you an insight into what is going on behind the price action, the truth behind the price action revealed in terms of volume. But however you use it, you know, this is how it's designed to be used, to give you the confidence across multiple time frames to hold that position and stay in for the maximum amount of time that you can. Obviously, once you start to see changes in the trend monitor and in the price action, it'll happen over on your fastest chart, then it'll come into your trading window, and ultimately out the other side into your slower time frame. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed that particular video. As I say, this is on the ES, but it could be on anything you care to trade. It could be on commodities, could be on gold, could be on stocks, all futures contracts, obviously, and equally it could be on spot forex as well. It will work in exactly the same way, and the principles are identical. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular video. Thanks very much indeed for watching, and lots more to come as always. So see you soon, and bye for now.